Hello everybody, welcome to week 4 of the January challenge, so the January fitness challenge. Week 4 is the final week, so we only have 2 more of these workouts to do, and then you will be completing the challenge along with the other 2 workouts that you're doing this week and getting those challenge medals, so well done. So let's get started with today's workout. So we're going to start today, a little bit more yoga in today's class than some of the other ones that we've done, a little bit of a mix of yoga and Pilates. So we're going to start in downward facing dog to begin with, to get those legs warmed up. So we're going to start in our all fours position, so hands on the floor, under the shoulders, knees on the floor, underneath the hips, and then just spread the fingers out and then curl the toes under and then lift up to downward facing dog. So tailbone lifts up to the sky, look in between the knees and start to pedal those heels up and down a few times. This way you start to feel those legs getting nice and warm. Good. And then we're going to push both the heels down at the same time together. Again, just to get that nice stretch on the back of those legs. Take a breath in and then come up onto the tiptoes, lift the heels up nice and high. Exhale, push the heels down. One more time, take a breath in, come up onto the tiptoes. And then exhale again, pushing those heels down. And we're going to stay on the tiptoes now, the next one. So go onto the tiptoes. As you exhale, drop the knees close to the ground. So a couple of inches from the floor, lift them back up again, lift the hips up. And then push the heels back to downward facing dog. We're going to do 8 of those. So heels lift, knees go down for 8. Back to downward facing dog. Really push the heels down each time, then back onto the tiptoes. Down for the knees for 7. Get nice and warm doing this now. So you're going to downward facing dog, then dropping the knees for 6. Lift the hips up each time, looking between the knees when you're in downward facing dog. 5. Good. Feeling the feet getting nice and warm now as well. 4. 3. Excellent. 2. Last one. Drop the knees. Lift them up. Pedal those heels out again just a few times. Well done. Then we're going to push both the heels down at the same time. Lift the tailbone up and back. And then just drop the knees down together for a second for extended child's pose. Knees together, feet together. Curve the knees wider if you want to. Stretch your arms out. And then lower your forehead down in the direction of the floor. So we're starting to get a little warmer already then, okay? Well done. So we're going to move into our next thing that we're coming into now. So we're going to come into 3-legged dog again. We did this on the first week, isn't it? The first class that we did. We're now going to do it again. So we're going to go into 3-legged dog. So we're going to extend one leg up to the sky. Then we're going to bring the knee under. On the first class we done the challenge, we just extend the leg up and down 10 times. This time we're going to bring the knee under and hold it. So you're going to be in like a plank position with the knee underneath. And you're going to swing the knee and swing it, but control it to go from one elbow to the other elbow. And you're going to do 4 of those. You're going to go one side to 4. We'll do it slow together first, then we'll start doing it, okay? So hands on the floor under the shoulders, back into your all fours position. Curl the toes under, lift up to the sky into downward facing dog. Push the heels down to the floor. And then we're going to lift now the maybe right leg up. So it doesn't matter because we're going to change, but I'm going to lift my right leg up to the sky. Right leg lifts up to the sky like this. So you're flexing your feet. Push the back heel into the ground. Now we're going to take a breath in. Your knee is going to come under now. So the right knee is going to come underneath the body. So you're in like a plank position like this. And you're going to swing your knee like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you try and tap your elbows and extend it back up to the sky again. Now don't worry if it doesn't fully touch the elbows, right? It'll be fine. You're just going to move it in that general direction. So you're moving your knee from one side and up to the other really. So you're going to again take a breath in. Bring the knee under. Hover it. If you can, tap one elbow, then the other elbow. One elbow, then the other elbow. So you do 4 taps, extend it back up to the sky. Let's do a few more of those. So take a breath in. Knee comes under. Touch for 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend it back up to the sky. We're going to do 4 more sets of this, okay, on this leg. So take a breath in. Knee comes under. Touch for 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend your leg back to 3-legged dog. Good. 3 more times. Take a breath in. Knee comes under. Tap it. 4, 3, 2, 1. You might just hold it still and hover it and just move it just a bit. Just work at your own level. Do it as good as you can. 2 more. Take a breath in. Knee comes under. Tap it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend back to 3-legged dog. We have 1 more left to do now. Take a breath in. Knee comes under. Hover the shin. Touch the elbows for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last extension. Extend back up to 3-legged dog. Well done. Then we're going to take a little mini break, child's pose. Bring the knees to the floor, okay? Take a little well-deserved rest. Circle your wrists if you need to, okay? Well done. Quite challenging whenever we're doing that, right? And you're having a little bit of extra challenge by holding and doing those 4 movements. So sit the hips back to the heel, stretch your arms out, lower your forehead down. Good. And then we're going to come back up again. So ready to do all that again. And the other side. So the other leg's going to extend up to the sky this time. Okay, so hands again on the floor, under the shoulders, knees on the floor, underneath the hips. Curl the toes under, lift back up to downward facing dog, tailbone lifts up to the sky. Look in between the knees, pedal those heels out a few times. Push the heels down, and then we're going to take our left leg up to the sky. Left leg lifts up and get ready to hover it underneath. So take a breath in, left knee comes under, you're going to hold it, swing the knees for 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend your leg back up to the sky. So if you can, you're going to tap those elbows again. Take a breath in, left knee under, and then tap it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend your leg back up towards the sky. Excellent work. Let's do it again. Hold harder on the second side, isn't it? Again, knee comes under. Tap. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do 4 more sets. Let's get through it. Let's do it together. Okay, take a breath in. Knee comes under. Tap it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend back to 3-legged dog. Left leg to the sky. Take a breath in. Left knee under. Let's tap it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the leg back up. Only 2 more to go. Take a breath in. Knee comes under. Tap. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up towards the sky. 1 more time. Bring the knee underneath. Tap it again. 4, 3. It's the last one now. I think it is. Extend back to 3-legged dog. Last time. Well done. Bring your feet down. Downward facing dog once again. Then drop the knees. Then have a little break. Sit back to child's pose. Shake your arms out, whatever you want to do. Have a little rest of it. Good. Excellent. Take a few breaths. Good. Now, next thing coming into now, we're going to be working our shoulders again. So you do feel your shoulders whenever you're in downward facing dog, especially when we're lifting our legs up like that. So now we're going to go into a dolphin position, which is the same as downward facing dog, but your forearms are on the floor instead. Okay, so you do feel it in your shoulders. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go into dolphin plank, dolphin position, then we're going to move into a dolphin plank. So you're going to be lifting the hips up and then down. So you go almost like downward facing dog, then into plank with the forearms on the floor. So you place your forearms on the floor like this, so the elbows underneath the shoulders. Then you open your knees so they're about hip distance apart once again. Curl the toes under, and imagine lifting up to do downward facing dog now. So you're going to lift the hips up to the sky and look in between the knees. Push those heels down. Now the heels might not go down as far like this, that's fine. But you feel your shoulders getting nice and loaded, okay? So you can hold there. And then what we're going to do is shift the body weight forwards into like a plank position. So your bottom's going to come down. So take a breath in. Bring the body weight forwards like this. You might have to adjust your feet for a tiny bit. Come forwards. Lift up. And try and push those heels back down again. Good. So take a breath in. Bring the body weight forwards. Bring it back. Good. Lift the hips up. Hips down. Let's do 8 of these. Keep drawing your stomach muscles in. So hips up. On the tiptoes, hips down. So 8. Up with the hips. Down with the hips. 7. Good. So you're coming down to a straight line. 6. Really feel it in your arms now. And your core. 5, and then down again. Good. 4, and down. 3, down again. 2, this is quite challenging. Well done. We'll do 1 more. Lift those bottoms, bring them down, and then put your knees down. Sit back. Yeah, that's really stretching for those shoulders. Okay, stretch those arms out. Lower your forehead again. Have a little breather. Well done. Now, that's getting quite tough now. We've still got another thing in that position, okay? So we're going to put that together with the 3-legged dog, which is, so basically doing 3-legged dog, but in this position, okay? So we're going to be lifting your hips up, then you're going to try to extend one leg, bring one knee under. okay? So you're going to bring one knee under. You don't have to extend your leg fully. I'll show you what I mean. So you're going to come like this into your dolphin position again. Come into your dolphin, your dolphin position. So like lift the hips up now. So like downward facing dog, but with the hips up, with the forearms on the floor. Now we're going to take one leg up to the sky. Just a little bit. You don't have to go super high. It's going to extend like up and behind you, really, because of the position that you're in. Then you're going to bring your knee under just a bit and extend it back out again. Like that. Have we got it? So get into your position. Your leg can be going straight just behind like this as well. It's fine. Let's go with it. So we're going to do 8, okay? So knee under and then extend for 8, 7, good, 6, shoulders working, lots of body parts working, 5, good, 4, make sure you keep breathing, okay, 3, 2, last one, and extend your leg, then bring your knees down again, sit back to the heels, stretch it out, rest it out. Again, nice and challenging for the final week of our challenge. We're going to do that on the other side. We've got 8 to do again. So you're coming back to this forearm position. These arms are going to get nice and strong today in our forearms and our shoulders, okay? Hands on the floor again. Extend your other leg again now. So you're going to come back up to like downward facing dog, but with your forearms on the floor. Do your dolphin position. And then other leg is going to extend up, maybe just a bit, maybe a bit higher, and then you're going to bring that knee underneath, as if your knee's going to go near the floor, and back up again. Let's do 8 again from here. So knee under, extend up for 8, 7, excellent, 6, nearly there, keep going, 5, that's just the feeling is your body getting stronger, 4, 3, good, 2, last one, knees under, knee up, and then give yourself a rest. Okay, shake those arms out. Those arms are feeling that. Okay, well done. Next thing we're doing, okay, we're going to have a little rest from doing that, then we come back to something similar again. Before we do that, we're going to go into what's called malasana, which is yoga squat, okay? So we're going to have, I'm going to do it sideways like this so that you can see, like sideways. So you're going to put your feet to like either side of your mat now, like this. If you've got any knee issues, you might want to be up just doing regular squats, okay? But if you can, you're going to have your feet like as wide as your mat really. And you want your feet to point out away from your mats like this. And then bring your hands like this into prayer position, sit the hips back. Those take the forearms and push them into the knees and just sit like this into a yoga squat, okay? Into malasana. Now, if your knees will do this, you can come up to standing. We're going to bring the hands above the head, okay? And then we're going to come down. So you could always be in like a regular squat, just going up and down if this is too much for your knees to do this, okay? So we're going to take a breath in. You're going to push the feet into the floor and lift into a squat. Lift the arms above the head and come off the camera there. And then exhale down. Big, deep yoga squats. Have we got it? I'm going to move further back so that you can see me in the camera from here, okay? So you'll be able to see my head now, like this. So take a breath in, lift up to the sky, all the way up, straighten out, and then all the way down. Well done. I'm keep pushing my knees out with my elbows in between. Take a breath in, lift all the way up. Exhale down. Good. Keep going if you can. So up and then down. We're going to do 10 more. That's quite a lot, isn't it? Let's do 10. So up for 10 and then down again. Good. Up for 9. All the way down. 8. Really push the feet into the floor and then down. Good. Excellent. 7. Starting to feel it a little bit now. And then down. 6. And down again. I don't even know if I've counted right now. This seems to be taking ages. 5. I think I might have started counting up and then counting down again. Let's just do 4 more. Wherever we are. Up for 4. And then down. Good. 3. And down. Only 2 left. We can all do 2 more. So up for 2. And down again. Last one. All the way up. Let's go all the way down again. Well done. Okay, I'm going to get back onto the mat. Back onto the mat again, okay? So, now, well done. Let's do the next section, okay? Get your breath back, okay? Hands, you're going to put them out in front of you. Legs are burning nicely now, feeling the burning legs. Hands on the floor again. We're back to downward facing dog, okay? Ankle taps, if we can. So we're gonna go and you just tap alternate ankles, come into plank in between if you can, okay? You can always break it down, you can always just do 1 or 2, and then put your knees down, then do 1 or 2 again. See how you get on with it. So spread the fingers out, curl the toes under, lift up to the sky, downward facing dog. Pedal those heels up, good. Now from here, when we're here now, you could just stay here if you wanted. The easy variation, but just stay here. Take one hand, reach and tap your knee with it, put it back on the floor again. Take the other hand, reach and tap towards your ankle. You don't have to fully tap it, you can just reach to it and then back. Okay, so you could do that, but you're still working, you're still in downward facing dog, but you're not doing your plank bit in between. If you want to do your plank bit in between as well now, you're going to come onto your tiptoes, come into your plank position, so you're round your body forward like a wave, you're in your plank. Then you're going to go back to downward facing dog, push the heels down. Once you've got any good position, then you're going to tap opposite hand towards your opposite ankle. Back to downward facing dog, and then back to plank position. So tiptoes round through into plank, nice straight plank. You also put your knees down for a second if you wanted as well. You can always alter it. Then lift back up again into your downward facing dog, opposite hand again, so you change hands, reaches towards the opposite ankle and reach. Let's just continue to do that now, or any variation of that, so you can slow it right down. Okay, so you're going from downward facing dog, ankle tap to plank. Good, downward facing dog, push the heels down, ankle tap to plank. Well done. Draw your belly button in when you come into your plank, so you're going to be using those core muscles, get your body in a straight line, lift up to downward facing dog and tap. So hopefully you're doing this now. You'll have to do it at the same time as me. You can be doing it at whatever level you're doing it at. As long as you're doing it, you're working, you're challenging yourself. That is what these challenge workouts are for. Obviously we're doing a lot more kind of repetitions than we do in a regular class, so well done, okay? We're going to come up again and back. We're going to do 8 more if you can with me, okay? So plank, downward facing dog, and then tap for 8. And then we go again. Good, keep going. And then for 7. Well done. Get nice and warm. And up for 6. Good. And then again for 5. Nearly there now. I quite enjoy this one actually. Quite therapeutic repetition of it. 4. You might not think that. Okay. 3. Keep going. 2, last one, and then tap, and then take a break. Knees go down, have a little rest wherever you are. Get some more oxygen back in. Hey, moving into the realms of cardio there, aren't we? Cardio yoga. Right, next, I'm still working on strength now. So let's take a little stretch out before we move into the next bit. Open your knees wider now, come into downward facing hero. Stretch the arms out, big toes together. Lower your forehead down towards the floor. Maybe put something underneath your forehead if you wanted to. Take a few breaths before we move into the next section. Now, we're going to bring ourselves now back into our all fours position. Okay, so we're going to attempt to do this now. We're going to do, I'm going to call it knee floats, right? So basically we're coming into our bear crawl position. When we're in our bear crawl position, we're going to extend 1 limb at a time whilst we're balancing. Now this is quite tough because you're balancing. If you want to do non-balanced variation, you would just keep your knees on the floor and do it with your knee on the floor like this, and then you would bring one arm out, bring it down slowly, other arm out, then you're going to extend one leg out, bring it back in slow, then the other leg out. So you're doing that, so alternating like between limbs. Okay, if you want to do your bear crawl variation, we're going to start like this. So we'll curl our toes under, we'll do some just knee lifts to start off with. So take a breath in, lift your knees just a tiny bit off the floor. Everything switches on when you do that, and then bring it down again. Then bring the knees up again. Then bring them down. You can keep doing that if you want to. If you can now, we're going to bring the knees up. When the knees are up, we're going to try and extend one leg out behind us, maybe just a bit, okay? So it's going to be a lot more challenging because the knees are off the floor. So we're going to take a breath in, lift the knees up. Whilst keeping the other knee close to the ground, you're going to try and extend one leg out and bring it back. and then bring your knees down. So you can have a little mini break. Start off with bring the knees down on the floor again, okay? Then you're going to bring the other knee, well, both knees up again that way. So both knees come up. Then take one leg, lift it off the floor. Maybe just lift it a bit, maybe extend it back. Then go down again. Then we're going to do one arm now. You can even just reach your arm forward like this and tap it, or you can reach it so it's going like straight out in front of you. So lift the knees up again into your bear crawl position. Try to lift one arm. It's really hard to lift one arm, then the other arm. No matter how hard you try, you feel your body weight shifted, but you try to minimise it. Bring the knees down. Or we did both arms then, didn't we? You can just do one if you want. That's the idea of it, okay? If you want to, we'll do it one more round of that, doing everything once, then we'll try and stay up and put it together. Are you ready? Let's go. Take a breath in. Lift both the knees into your hover. Extend one leg. And then put the knees down again. And then lift the knees back into your hover. Extend the other leg. Bring it back, knees down. Then we're going to do both arms. Do both arms at the same time. Lift the knees. Extend one arm, maybe just a bit. Other arm. You can always just lift your hand off the floor like that. You don't have to fully extend it, okay? Working at your own level. Now that's quite challenging, quite balanced challenge, okay? Now, let's see if we can stay up and do all four. Yeah? Let's do it. So we lift the knees up into your hover. One leg goes out. Bring it back. Other leg goes out. Bring it back. Now both the arms. One, and then back. Two, and back. And then rest. Well done. It's quite hard this, right? Now what we're going to do, we're going to try, you can always be doing this with your knees on the floor. If you have enough of balancing, have your knees on the floor. We're going to try when the knees are up, extend opposite arm and leg, and bring it back. Then the other arm and leg, bring it back, okay? When the knees are up, so that's really challenging. Let's give it a go, we'll see if we can do it. Spread those hands out, curl the toes under, lift up, like so. Are you ready? So, one leg goes out, one arm goes out. Oh, it's so hard, isn't it? You're just going to fall over. Let's try if we can do the other side, okay? Knees up, knees left. Draw your stomach muscles in. Extend one leg, opposite arm. Oh, it's so difficult. One more on each side, or whatever you can do, okay? It's really, really hard to balance this. So lift the knees up to your hover, extend one arm, one leg, and bring it back again. You can try and control it, but it is hard. One more time, lift the knees up, extend opposite arm, opposite leg, whoop, and then back again. That was very challenging. Okay, well, sit back to the heels. Stretch your arms out. That's a nice fun balance section. Let's move in now to our next strengthening section that we are doing. So we're going to come into some side plank switches, which I like to do. So we can, if you want to, do them on your forearms. So do them on your forearms and see, or you can do them up, or we might try both, we'll see. We're going to put your forearms down on the floor like so. You probably have to put your forearms like across you in front of you like this, so that when you do your side plank, your forearms going across your mat. And then we're going to step back to our full plank position like so. So you can do full variation, which is like this. Swivel your feet, lift one arm up. If you want to, you can just star shape yourself, or you can put your foot and stack it. It's up to you, okay? And then you're going to come back down again. Then you're going to do the other side. Side plank like this. Maybe make a star shape. Maybe go back down again. If you do it with your knees on the floor, it's perfectly fine as well. You get into a full plank first, then put your knees on the floor. Then you're going to swivel one foot out to the side, straighten one leg out, lift up like this. You can star shape it. Very good position to do, okay? Come back again. Make sure your knees are right back behind you. Swivel your other foot out, and then lift like this. Maybe do your star shape. You're going to do that in your own time. So let's go for it. Are you ready? You can put your knees down for a break in between. You can do whatever you want. So we're going to be in plank, rotate, side plank. If you can, we're going to lift. Do a little bit of a star shape. Back down again. Rotate to the other side and lift. If you want to put your knees down for a mini break in between, you can, or you can stay up and keep doing it. Keep rotating. Well done. So we're going to keep going. Right, we're going to do, I'm not going to lie, we're going to do another 10 of these now because they're so good for us. Are you ready? Keep going. For 10. I'm going to have one more thing to do after that. Keep going again. For 9. Good. Keep your bottom down when you're in your plank in between. 8. Good. 7. Doing really well. Stay with it. Stay with it. 6. Doesn't matter if you don't do the full 10 as long as you're working. 5. I feel like I'm coming off my mat a little bit. Okay. 4, and then back, nearly there, 3, excellent, 2, and then back, last 1, and then you can put our knees down, sit back to child's pose. Okay, stretch the arms out, lower your forehead, have a nice rest. So again, nice strengthening core strength and your obliques. Lots of strengthening going on today. Those arms are feeling it, your shoulders as well. Now, we're going more into our hips now. So we're going to try to do some step-ups, okay? So what we're going to try to do is the following. You might want to have your hands on blocks or bricks or something. If you like the floor being higher, see how you've got any at home to use. If not, we're going to do this. We are going to step back to our full plank position like this, okay? Good. You're going to put one knee down on the floor. Good. Then you're going to step the other foot to the side of your mat. A big step up like this. This is like your option. It's nice crescent moon lunge option, that. Then you're going to bring the knee back again. And your knees can be on the floor really to start off with like this. This is your first option. And then you're going to step the other foot as far to the front of your mat, as the side of your mat, as you can. So get a nice hip opener there and then step back. So you can stay doing that like this with your knees on the floor, like this. Let's get a big step. You might only step to here, it's fine. You can step back and keep going, okay? If you can do your full variation, you're going to have your knees off the floor. And start from plank, you're going to keep your knees off the floor, okay? You're going to step and do a big giant step like this so the back knee stays off the floor as well. Then you're going to step back and keep your bottom down. Don't let your bum lift up like that, okay? You want to be in a plank, so here. Then again, you're going to do a big step like this and then step back. Now you can always slow it down if you can. You're going to continuously do this now and then step back. We're going to go for it. We're going to go 10 first of all, 10, and step back. 9, and then back again. 8, and back. 7, well done, and then back. 6, and back. 5, step back. 4, step back again. 3, well done, doing it excellently. 2, last 1, step forwards, step back, bring the knees down, sit to the hips, back to the heels, well done. Stretch those arms out, lower your forehead down. Fantastic work, well done. Good, now, what should we do next? We still have a minute. I think we should do some plank to finish, okay? So let's get into full plank, okay? Hands on the floor, step back to your plank. You can have your knees on the floor if you want to. We're gonna hold the plank for a little bit. Then we're gonna hold side plank on either side, and then we're finished. Okay, not too long to go. Last little challenge bit for this workout. I'm gonna have one workout left then, okay? Keep going, keep breathing. In, breathing out, breathing in. Draw those stomach muscles up into your back. Use your stomach muscles to support your back. Good. 10, 9, 8. Then we're going to switch to side plank, okay? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now rotate to side plank. Your bottom knee can go down like this if you wanted it to, okay? Or you can keep it up like this. You can stack your feet if you want to. Hold your side plank, okay? Maybe take a big stretch out. I like stretching in side plank like this. Hold it. If you want a star shape for the whole time, then go for it. Maybe lift your arm up like a star shape. Hold it. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight away, other side. Let's not give up, okay? Rotate, other side. Bottom knee can drop if you want to, or you can stay up like this, or you can, if you want to, lift your arm up to the sky. No, lift your arm, lift your foot up to that star shape again. Now, just because I'm facing away from you now doesn't mean I can't see you. Keep on, keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're done. Well done. Sit back towards those heels, stretch the arms out. Well done, everyone. Nice challenging workout today. Awesome work. Now circle your wrists around. You feel it in your wrists. You're just putting weight into your wrists when you do your plank, which is very strengthening for those bones, strengthening for those wrists. Shake them out. Well done, everyone. Sit however is best for you now. So only one workout to go. So well done. Well done for doing this one. Look forward to the final one, okay? So fingertips onto the floor. Roll your shoulders back. Sit nice and tall and straight. Take a breath in. Lift your arm up to the sky. Reach over to the side of the room. Stretch the fingers out. Maybe turn the head to look up. And then inhale, coming back to the center, reach the other arm up to the sky, reach over to the other side, stretch those fingers out again, maybe looking up. Excellent, and again, well done. Hands on those knees, roll your shoulders back. We'll bring our hands into our chest actually to prayer position, close your eyes, take a full breath in through the nose, and a big blow out through the mouth. Big sigh out, one more time, breathe in. And exhale. Open your eyes. And namaste. Well done, everybody. So let me know when you have done the workout. See you all again very, very soon. Bye-bye.